Remote islands that require weeks of travel, untouched mountains with no human footprints, and lands where life fights for every moment. These are not places for the faint-hearted, but challenges for those driven to conquer and willing to pay the price. Welcome to the list of the 20 most inaccessible places on Earth, where nature remains untouched, testing human limits at every step. Are you brave enough to venture into these uncharted territories? Number 20. Meteora Monasteries, Greece. Meteora, an extraordinary architectural and religious wonder, consists of monasteries perched atop towering rock pillars that seem to defy gravity in Greece. These monasteries were built in the 14th century by monks seeking absolute solitude and escape from worldly distractions. Reaching Meteora was once a daunting challenge. In the past, visitors had to rely on crude rope baskets or climb steep rock faces without any modern equipment. The treacherous terrain and dizzying heights made the journey a true test of resilience, aligning with the monks' ascetic lifestyle. Today, staircases have been carved into the rocks, making access easier but no less thrilling. These stairs snake around sheer cliffs, surrounded by plunging abysses that evoke both awe and fear. Visiting Meteora still demands physical endurance and bravery, a fitting homage to its rugged beauty. Number 19. Longyearbyen, Norway. Longyearbyen, the world's northernmost town, is located in the Svalbard archipelago of Norway. It stands out not only for its breathtaking icy landscapes, but also for its unique laws born out of the harsh climate. One such rule bans burials, as the permafrost prevents decomposition, potentially spreading diseases. Those who pass away must be transported to the mainland for proper handling. A stark reminder of the unforgiving conditions of this frozen land. Winter brings 4 months of complete darkness, while summer sees unending daylight for 24 hours straight, disrupting natural sleep patterns. Temperatures often plunge below -22 degrees Fahrenheit, or about -30 degrees Celsius, requiring both residents and visitors to adapt to extreme weather conditions. Getting to Longyearbyen is no easy task. Its remote location limits access to a few expensive flights from mainland Norway. Furthermore, inhabitants must always remain vigilant against polar bears, apex predators of the Arctic. The town's isolation and harsh environment make it one of the most challenging places to live on Earth. Number 18. The Catacombs, Paris. Beneath the streets of Paris lies a labyrinth spanning hundreds of kilometers, known as the Catacombs. This eerie network serves as the final resting place for over 6 million souls, their bones and skulls forming macabre walls. More than a historical relic, it's a symbol of the mysterious and dark secrets hidden beneath the City of Light. Only a small portion of the catacombs is open to the public, and the pathways are heavily monitored. The majority of the tunnels remain off-limits due to their complexity and the dangers of exploring uncharted areas. The endless, twisting corridors lack detailed maps, making navigation hazardous. Inside, the atmosphere adds to the challenge. Near total darkness, damp, cold air, and absolute silence create an ominous experience. Despite the risks, the catacombs' mysterious allure continues to captivate adventurers drawn to the thrill of danger and the unknown. Number 17. Ittoqqortoormiit, Greenland. Ittoqqortoormiit, one of the world's most remote settlements, lies in eastern Greenland and is home to around 450 residents. Winters here are harsh and long, with temperatures often plunging well below freezing. The community relies on hunting, fishing, and foraging to sustain itself amidst the unforgiving Arctic environment. Reaching Ittoqqortoormiit is a logistical challenge. During summer, when sea ice melts, the area is accessible only by helicopter or boat, and even then, only for a short period. A small airstrip, Constable Pint, offers limited domestic and occasional international flights, providing a slightly more reliable alternative. However, extreme weather conditions often disrupt travel plans. The reward for enduring this arduous journey is stunning Arctic scenery. From vibrant northern lights to majestic glaciers and a rich diversity of wildlife, Ittoqqortoormiit offers an unparalleled experience for those willing to brave its challenges. Number 16. Pitcairn Island. Situated over 3,300 miles, or about 5,300 kilometers, from New Zealand, Pitcairn Island ranks as one of the most remote and least visited places on Earth. With a population of just 50 people, this tiny island lacks an airport, or even a proper harbor. To reach Pitcairn, one must endure a grueling 32-hour sea voyage, braving treacherous waters. Beyond its isolation, Pitcairn is steeped in history. It was once the refuge of mutineers from the HMS Bounty in the 18th century, creating a small, enigmatic community. However, dark scandals within this community have left a lasting stain on its reputation. Today, Pitcairn offers an intriguing mix of unspoiled nature and a complex history. Its rugged cliffs and pristine waters draw a handful of intrepid adventurers eager to experience a place seemingly forgotten by time. Number 15. Nullarbor Plain, Australia. The Nullarbor Plain, sprawling across southern Australia, is one of the world's harshest landscapes. With its arid climate, scorching heat, and nearly non-existent freshwater sources, it presents a formidable challenge for both humans and wildlife. Traversing the Nullarbor is not for the faint-hearted. The famous road cutting through the plain stretches over 620 miles, or about 1,000 kilometers, with no significant rest stops and an unchanging, desolate horizon. For those who dare to cross, the Nullarbor offers unique rewards. Its untouched, otherworldly beauty includes kangaroos bounding across the landscape, glistening salt flats, and a sky blanketed with stars at night. These moments are a rare treasure for those willing to embrace the journey's challenges. Number 14. Son Doong Cave, Vietnam. Son Doong Cave, the largest cave in the world, is nestled deep within the Phong Ha Ke Bong forest in Vietnam. This natural wonder is both unique and majestic, with a height capable of housing a 40-story building and its own distinct ecosystem. It feels like a different world, mysterious and breathtaking. However, accessing Son Doong is no easy feat and is not meant for everyone. To step inside the cave, you must join authorized expeditions, which limit the number of visitors annually to protect the environment. The journey involves several days trekking through tropical jungles, facing rugged terrains, steep slopes, muddy trails, and unpredictable weather. Moreover, you must cross icy underground rivers and squeeze through narrow crevices before finally entering the vast interior of the cave. This adventure comes with a hefty price tag, along with strict physical and wilderness experience requirements. Inside Son Doong, high humidity, fluctuating temperatures, and complex terrains continue to challenge those who venture in. Number 13. Surtsey Island, Iceland. Surtsey, a new island formed from a volcanic eruption in 1963, lies south of Iceland and is one of the rarest natural wonders. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, this island is preserved as a unique natural laboratory to study the development of ecosystems without human interference. Access to Surtsey is extremely limited and reserved for a select group of authorized scientists. They must adhere to strict rules to protect the pristine ecosystem. Even seemingly small details like seeds stuck to shoes, foreign soil on equipment, or leftover trash could drastically alter the island's natural environment. Number 12. Poveglia Island, Italy. Poveglia, located in the Venetian lagoon of Italy, is an island haunted by a dark past. During the Roman and medieval eras, it served as a quarantine site for plague victims. Thousands perished here, and were either buried in mass graves or cremated, leaving the soil mixed with human ash. In 1922, a mental hospital was built on the island, but it quickly became infamous for eerie tales. Stories recount patients being tortured and a doctor conducting cruel experiments before taking his own life by jumping from the hospital's bell tower. Today, Poveglia is completely abandoned. Access to the island is prohibited, and locals believe the spirits of the dead still roam there. Only the most daring explorers venture to the island, and even then, for just a few hours. Number 11. Angel Falls, Venezuela. The world's tallest waterfall, Angel Falls, stands at a staggering height of 3,212 feet, which is about 979 meters, deep within the Canaima rainforest of Venezuela. This natural wonder is awe-inspiring, not only because of its immense height, but also its pristine beauty, surrounded by untouched rainforest landscapes. Reaching Angel Falls is a real challenge, requiring patience and determination. First, you must take a small plane to a remote indigenous village in the area. From there, the journey continues by canoe along winding rivers for several hours, where you will face strong currents and rapids. Finally, you must hike through dense rainforest terrain with slippery trails and the region's characteristic hot and humid climate. The summit of Angel Falls is often shrouded in dense mist, creating a surreal and mystical atmosphere. Its remoteness, ruggedness, and demanding journey mean that only a few people ever get the chance to witness this wonder firsthand. Number 10. Chernobyl Nuclear Disaster Zone, Ukraine. The Chernobyl nuclear disaster in 1986 turned the area into a wasteland of death and destruction. The explosion at the nuclear power plant released massive amounts of radiation into the environment, forcing residents to evacuate immediately. Decades later, the area remains abandoned, with buildings, children's toys, and personal belongings lying untouched as eerie reminders of that horrific event. Over 30 years later, high radiation levels make Chernobyl one of the most dangerous places on Earth. Although limited areas have been reopened for researchers and guided tours, accessing the zone remains risky. Many spots, especially near the explosion site, still have radiation levels far beyond safety limits, requiring visitors to follow strict protective measures. Time spent in the area is also tightly controlled to minimize exposure. Besides the health risks, a trip to Chernobyl is not for the faint-hearted. The deserted city of Pripyat, now overrun by nature, creates a hauntingly surreal scene. Number 9. Kerguelen Islands, Southern Indian Ocean. Also known as the Desolation Islands, Kerguelen is a group of islands in the southern Indian Ocean, over 1,140 miles, or about 2,000 kilometers from the nearest landmass. With no permanent residents, the islands are home only to researchers and scientists working on short-term projects. Reaching Kerguelen is no small task. You must board a research vessel from Reunion Island, enduring several days of rough seas, where strong winds and high waves test even seasoned travelers. On the islands, you are greeted by breathtaking but desolate landscapes, featuring towering cliffs, low grasslands, and a perpetually overcast sky often obscured by powerful winds. Harsh weather, including rain and snow throughout the year, makes Kerguelen a land where nature shows little mercy. Number 8. Bouvet Island, South Atlantic Ocean. Bouvet Island, situated in the South Atlantic Ocean near Antarctica, is one of the most isolated places on Earth. Almost entirely covered in ice and uninhabited, the island has no permanent human presence. Without an airport or harbor, the only way to reach Bouvet Island is by specialized research ships, equipped to navigate treacherous icebergs and extreme weather. Constantly rough seas add to the challenge, and the island lacks safe anchoring points, making landfall a complex and dangerous endeavor. Nevertheless, Bouvet Island's absolute isolation attracts scientists and adventurers seeking to experience one of the world's most remote locations. Number 7. Verkhoyansk, Russia. Located in the Siberian region of Russia, Verkhoyansk is one of the coldest places on Earth, with winter temperatures dropping as low as -89 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about -67 degrees Celsius. The town's small population survives by herding reindeer and hunting, adapting to the harsh conditions of this frozen land. Reaching Verkhoyansk is a significant challenge. The roads leading to the town are mostly unstable, icy tracks, difficult to navigate, and often cut off by severe weather. Alternatively, light aircraft can be used, but flights are heavily dependent on the harsh weather, frequently causing delays or cancellations. Aside from transportation challenges, the extreme cold, biting winds, and heavy snowfall make any outdoor activity a struggle. Verkhoyansk is not just a destination, it is a testament to human resilience and survival in one of the most unforgiving environments on Earth. Number 6. Marie Byrd Land, Antarctica. Marie Byrd Land is one of the last unclaimed regions on Earth. Spanning over 620,000 square miles, or about 1.6 million square kilometers, this region is completely uninhabited due to its extreme climate. Temperatures regularly drop below -58 degrees Fahrenheit, which is -50 degrees Celsius, with constant strong winds making access nearly impossible. Only scientific expeditions equipped with specialized gear can reach this remote land. Yet, the desolate ice fields, towering glacial mountains, and colossal ice rivers create an otherworldly landscape that feels like exploring another planet. Number 5. Siberian Wilderness, Russia. Sprawling across an immense area of Russia, Siberia is one of the wildest and most inhospitable regions on the planet. Winter temperatures can plummet to -58 degrees Fahrenheit, or about -50 degrees Celsius, while short, unpredictable summers offer little relief. Much of Siberia remains unexplored, with vast expanses that have never been touched by human feet. Endless taiga forests stretching thousands of miles, frozen plains, and deep, swampy tundras form a treacherous terrain. Travel here is hampered not only by geography, but also by the absence of infrastructure. Helicopters or specialized vehicles are often the only way to access certain areas. Adding to the challenge are the harsh climate and encounters with dangerous wildlife, such as Siberian brown bears or wolves, which further highlight the wilderness's untamed nature. Number 4. Death Valley, Russia. Located near the Kamchatka Peninsula, Death Valley is a region filled with toxic gases where animals frequently perish for unknown reasons. Deadly gases released from volcanic fissures, combined with chemically dangerous soil, make this place a no-go zone for most humans. Accessing Death Valley is no simple task. Poisonous gases, including carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide, can be lethal at high concentrations. Anyone entering the area must use specialized protective gear, such as gas masks and air quality monitors, to ensure safety. Even scientists studying the causes and effects of the gases here take extreme precautions. Time spent in the valley is strictly limited to avoid exposure, and any mistake, no matter how small, can have dire consequences. Number 3. Gangkhar Puensum, Bhutan. Gangkhar Puensum, the highest unclimbed mountain in the world, stands at 24,800 feet, which is about 7,600 meters in Bhutan. The mountain is not only majestic, but also deeply spiritual, regarded as the dwelling place of deities in local beliefs. In 1994, the Bhutanese government banned all climbing activities to preserve the sacredness of the mountain and its pristine natural environment. This prohibition makes Gangkhar Puensum nearly impossible to access, despite the aspirations of mountaineers worldwide. Adding to the difficulty, the mountain's remote location and rugged terrain pose additional obstacles. Trails leading to the base camp traverse high-altitude regions with harsh weather and lack infrastructure. Despite this, The mountain's mysterious beauty continues to inspire those with a passion for exploration, though reaching its summit remains an unfulfilled dream. Number 2. International Space Station, ISS. Not only hard to access, the International Space Station, or ISS, is located outside Earth, orbiting about 250 miles, or approximately 400 kilometers above the planet. Only highly trained astronauts have the privilege of visiting, and the journey involves space travel costing billions of dollars. The ISS is not just an engineering marvel, but also a symbol of international cooperation, with participation from many nations around the world. However, living and working on the ISS presents immense challenges. The zero-gravity environment requires astronauts to adapt to significant physical changes, including reduced bone density and psychological stress from confined living quarters. Number 1. Area 51, United States. Area 51, located in the Nevada desert, is one of the most mysterious and heavily guarded places on Earth. For years, the U.S. government denied its existence, only officially acknowledging it in 2013 as a military facility for top-secret projects, including testing advanced aircraft and defense technologies. The enigma surrounding Area 51 has sparked numerous conspiracy theories, from UFO experiments to storing evidence of extraterrestrial life. However, the truth of what occurs inside remains concealed behind tight security measures. The area is guarded by armed personnel, motion sensors, and round-the-clock surveillance camera. Anyone attempting to trespass faces severe consequences, including hefty fines, arrest, or even the use of force. Accessing Area 51 is virtually impossible for the general public. Roads leading to the site are heavily monitored, with warning signs placed along the perimeter, clearly stating that trespassers will not be tolerated. These locations are not just geographically challenging to access, but also represent the untamed wilderness, mystery, and human resilience. They remind us of how small we are compared to nature, while igniting our adventurous spirit to explore the unknown. Thank you for watching the video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more fascinating content. See you in the next video.